So, hello. This is going to be kind of a fun side project and slash just something I want to try to do. At the moment, I'm kind of taking a break from the helmet because I kind of got a little burnt out with that whole project kind of failing, and having to re-cut out all those bits is always just kind of annoying. But instead, today we're going to be working on a series that I'm not really sure what it's going to be called, but I know I want to put it out on Wednesdays. So I'm kind of thinking probably just Kit Bash Wednesday. Kit Bash Wednesday, there we go. Working title, we'll see. But this is kind of going to be sort of me showing off my definitely not a hoarder problem of making a fun little post-apocalyptic cosplay thing slash also showing why you keep even failed projects around. So this is an old helmet that used to have actually a welder's mask put on it, and this is from like, I don't remember what this is from anymore, but just two bolts because it has these little things on the side to hold it up, and I want to get another bolt up here. I think putting something along the face to kind of give it more of a apocalyptic vibe, and also going to have these goggles on the inside or outside maybe. I don't know. Let's try that. Also, it's kind of a general thing for any old head is always useful to have around. Always have head. And no, do not take that out of context, please. Does this even fit my head out of curiosity? Like this? I have no clue. Again, this is very unscripted, very spur of the moment. Let's take a... So my forehead... Well, that actually... Let's just... You can kind of get a vibe for what I'm doing here. So I do want to get something to cover my mouth better, because obviously this doesn't quite do that. Also, I don't know if that's just on weirdly or something. Again, this is kind of more meant to be a more comfortable cosplay. Also, I could even turn this into something if I really wanted to, but I think I kind of like the idea of having this. I don't know if it'll be forward or backwards. Ooh, let's try that out. This is just kind of showing off more, or just ideas to maybe get you a little more creative, have more fun doing things. Kind of, there we go. Kind of just get you thinking about things, because like, you know, I literally have just a collection of bolts and bits and bobs, because, you know, kit bashing is something I've always had a good joy for, because, you know, it's recycling is what it is at the end of the day, and it's always useful to have any old random shapes, wires, and other such things kind of holding around. Actually, just use the bolts for the I might just do that because that's probably a cleaner look. And like, you know, it's just kind of fun stuff like this is how I really kind of got my start in making like props and stuff. It's just having these weird ideas of like, I wonder if this would work, or I wonder if this would work. That doesn't look good. See, you know, things might not look good, so you just move on and keep trying other little random things. So I'm actually going to cut the camera off so I can look for a piece for the front for the jaw part, and also so I can get this back on. And but yeah, no, it's just gonna kind of fun, I hope. So okay, welcome back. Got some bits here, some more bolts and other bits and bobs. Because again, it's definitely not a problem. Not even slightly. So one thing I'm going to do up here, because obviously this will just flop all over the place. There we go. That's not a weird angle, but it's fine. Going to take some leather string. Also just realized I left my air conditioning on, but hopefully the sound isn't too bad. Okay. Sorry, I had to check to make sure my audio was still working. Sometimes I forget to turn it on. Let's see here. Again, just kind of, a lot of this is, at the moment, just kind of throwing things together. I'm trying my best to kind of show you what I'm doing. This ridiculous thing that I do. And a lot of it's also just kind of based, honestly, a lot off of feel in its own right. Like, it's something that you just have to kind of do. It's a nice exercise, honestly, for your brain to do, where you just kind of practice doing things. Practice trying out ideas. Which I think everyone should attempt to do every so often. Everyone should want to try out something new, in my humble opinion, at least. Always cut away from yourselves, kids. Pull that up. How am I feeling about that? I think that's good enough. Just kind of doing, going through different motions. It's a little lower than I would probably want. So just undo the knot. When we get into the series, I just kind of want to have as something fun I can do in the middle of large projects. Because I am hoping after and also I guess kind of give you some more information on me as a person as well. But yeah, currently hoping to finish this ODST project relatively quickly. Because this project was meant to be a very quick project, but as projects often do, turned into a whole another beast. There we go. That's looking nice. Let's move you back up here. There we go. Well, that's often the case with projects like this, where you're like, oh, let me just knock it out in like a week. And then, you're about a month in, you're like, well, I guess it wasn't a week, now was it? Let's see here. I was right. My predictions were correct. Yes. And, that's kind of that's the never-ending joys of doing stuff like this. Is that, you're like, oh, this will be quick, it'll be easy, it'll be fun, and then you start wondering why you're crying on the floor next weekend. Let's see here. Does this actually work to show? I think it might be. And then I kind of want to get more texture out of it, so I think what I'll do So I use hot glue. I'm going to make a weld point. This will also give me a chance to talk more about more interesting techniques. Ow, did I just burn myself? It's fine. I'm fine. Which is one of the most like, oh duh kind of things you can do is hot glue is a great fake weld. You know, you can just kind of see if I can do this. Lay your bead, you know. Maybe make it look a little more messy. Do the do. Continue laying it. And look at that, you got a weld. And then also, something I like to do on the back sometimes is something called stitching. Where you just kind of wave it around and make a kind of flat thing. It helps. It helps a lot. I'm gonna wait for that to dry. Yeah, no, this is kind of this is revamping an old cosplay, or whatever you want to call this. Costume. Let's just call it a costume. That I did for it was for a haunted house actually, that my local library did. And my sister was working there at the time, and she said like, hey, do you want to do this thing? And I was like, you know what, fine, this sounds like fun. I like spoopy things. So I ended up going. It was an absolute blast. It was a lot of fun. Actually, on my Instagram, I have the original. There's only one photo, unfortunately, of me in the original costume. I had a gas mask on instead of this. This is something I want to add on instead, because while gas masks are great, they also are terrible for comfort. Because I wore that thing for hours and hours, and you really learn how much you don't like wearing a gas mask. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. Pop on through. There we go. So, yeah, this is kind of why I'm doing this. Maybe partially for old time's sake, for just doing something fun, simple, as I said. Like, it does help with just getting them creative juices flowing. Oh, shoot. Don't do that. Right on the weld almost. Let's pop it in there. This is just a very simple technique of using an X-Acto knife to do a little cross hole in that you can then push your bolt through. Maybe. Or if you're like me, you just missed. I think, hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. Life is funky like that. Oh, there it is. It's too short. Okay. Let's see here. Again, it's nice to have bolts aplenty, which I definitely have too many of. I just realized this is a very quietly. Sorry, I'm still very much trying to get used to talking to a camera. You know, hopefully you'll be willing to put up with me on this weird journey I'm going on. So this journey is more simply for the fact that, to be 100% honest, I just want to be able to share knowledge. Ooh, that fits. Whoa! It fits. That tiny little thing I held up, it fits. Because to me, if all you're doing in life is gathering knowledge and not doing anything with it, you know, what's the point? The point of gathering, you know, knowledge about how to build things, how to do things, and then proceed to do absolutely nothing with it. Of course, as always with things, there's always caveats and other such stuff. Like obviously, you know how to like build a bomb. Don't go around building bombs randomly, because that's not cool. We don't need any more of that in the world right now. So you know, like doing things creative like this, I feel is very good for the soul. There we go. I got a little something going on there. Let's maybe, it's a little too clean. Let's maybe, you know, put some jaggedness to it. Like, you know, kind of go for a torched look, so that's why I'm using the sawing motion. I was trying very hard not to cut my finger. It's always the fun of this. Alright, let's give that a little bit of a try here. Let's pop you off. Put the oh, hi. Things are falling. Let's put the goggles back on. Doodle-doo, doodle-dee. Way back in my face. Hi. Let's take a look. So you can kind of see, I might need to cut that bit a little bit, but you can kind of see, you know, what I'm going for. It's where, you know, it kind of has that built together look. I might put something on the side, unsure, but you know, it's now staying up. You know, it's like, basically, I have no idea how good you're hearing this. Basically, I'm just trying to do a like Raider kind of look, you know, like really cobbled together stuff and equipment. So, whew. So, you know, let's think here. That one little part of the nose, pull you down. Ooh, hi, welcome to my lap. Let's pull that off carefully. There we go. Should hopefully be a little better. And now I got some a little better on there. Of course, there's going to be some texturing and weathering, which I want to talk about in the main ODST helmet building video, so I'm not going to talk about it too much here. And I guess I did talk about the welding thing, but that's just a very good general tip. Just kind of see how this looks. I'm going to do without the goggles. The goggles are starting to weigh right now. But that's much better. There we go. I might do like a slit. Not sure. I definitely want to do something around the neck. I think that's probably going to be out of cloth for this build. Which again, this is just kind of, this is a very, very off the cuff thing I'm doing. Ooh. Where I'm just kind of showing a bit of the process of like just building something from scratch. Because to me, again, as I said, like it's something useful to know. It's useful to have that knowledge kind of in the back of your head. Because like, you know, these two pieces weren't meant to go together. This just threw it.